And welcome back once again. Sun Dog Cat Moon Veterinary Clinic is on Johns Island, offering holistic healing and care for all animals. Our good friend Dr. Ruth Roberts is here to talk about a very serious canine flu outbreak and what we can do to help and protect our dogs. And this is mainly for dogs, right?
It is for dogs, and interestingly, it's the same strain of flu that we were experiencing this year as humans. Thankfully, it's different enough so that we're not catching it from the dogs. And thankfully, the other thing is that mostly the outbreak is confined to the Chicago area, although there are a few cases that have just started to pop up in the Midwest. And it's believed to have originated around a racetrack for greyhounds in the Chicago area. So from there, it spread into the pet population and into boarding kennels, dog parks, things of that nature.
Because all it has to do is one have it, and he's close to the other ones.
Exactly.
And it can spread. What exactly is canine flu?
And this one is a respiratory flu. So again, it's the same strain that we were getting this year. So the symptoms have been things like coughing, fever, lethargy, dehydration, things of that nature.
Very similar to a human.
Exactly.
Okay.
And unfortunately, this flu is very hot, meaning that 80% of the dogs that are exposed to it actually get sick. The remaining 20%, even though they don't get sick, can still expose other dogs to it, which is a problem.
So they can carry that flu bug with them even though they might not show the symptoms or get sick and give it to others. That's kind of strange. I mean,
well, that's what happens with us too, and that's what we forget about is that everybody probably gets exposed to the flu some course during the flu season, but not all of us get sick with it, thankfully.
Speaking of us getting sick and the dogs have flu, can the canine flu be transmitted to humans?
Thankfully, no.
Oh,
so
wow,
even though it's the same strain, it's different enough genetically that it does not make us sick. And the other good thing is that even though a lot of dogs are getting sick with this particular flu, the actual deaths from it have been low, thankfully, and mostly have been in greyhounds that are in a very concentrated area.
And they know about this, they're confining it. It's basically in Chicago right now. What are the chances of it spreading further south?
There's been one case reported in Sioux City, Iowa, just popped up yesterday, and then a couple of cases in Ohio. So thankfully it's still in the Midwest area. But certainly the important thing to do until this blows over is to avoid things like dog parks, boarding kennels, things of that nature, unless you absolutely need to. There is a vaccine available for canine influenza, but unfortunately it's the wrong strain. So this is, I think it's the H3N8 is the strain in the vaccine. It's H3N2 that's currently infecting dogs. And so the efficacy of the vaccine is questionable, much like the flu vaccine for humans this year.
I was just about to ask you. The flu vaccine that many people got this year may be warding off certain types of flu, but maybe not the one that's most prominent in the area.
And that was a huge issue. And that's the trouble with human flu vaccines is that the CDC and the powers that be have to pick the strains that they think are most likely to infect us somewhere in August and then have a vaccine prepared by October or so. The trouble is that that virus can mutate many times and not be affected by the vaccine or not give us the vaccine essentially does not protect us from the virus.
Let's go over one more time the symptoms that your canine, your dog, may be showing that could possibly be the canine flu. It's
mostly coughing, fever, malaise or lethargy, and then sort of not dehydration from the fever. There thankfully is a new cheek swab test for the flu in dogs, so that is available commercially. So if you're concerned that your dog may be affected, you can go to your vet and get that test done. And then treatment is largely supportive care, so antibiotics for potential secondary infections from having this flu in your lungs, and then fluid therapy, and then nonsteroidal drugs to help reduce the fever and the discomfort from the fever.
Sun Dog Cat Moon is the place to take your canine, that's for sure.
Thanks,
and
Tom.
And your cats as well. Coming up, let's do some spring cleaning, streamline your closet with the experts at Best Kept Self. Low Country Live will continue right after the break. Thank you, Dr.